One of the most beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the San Diego State Aztecs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
San Diego State is new to this league. They have been adjacent so long, proving that they're one of the best teams in the California coast. Back in the conversation now with the Pac-12, the Aztecs are excited to show they can compete with the best of the best. Reese?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Aztecs headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The corners are walked up tight. Straight ahead, it's Jenkins. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Open on the left side, it's Smith. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Jackson will throw. Rush right in his face. Out wide right, it's Sparks. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. On the ground with the counter. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Wants to throw one first. Finds his man. It's Brown. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Aztecs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the draw, it's Sutton. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got it! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, San Diego State! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like first possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They got to be better up front, whether they want to run it, whether they want to throw it. It's got to start with the offensive line.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll throw it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quick give. It's Jenkins. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Throws it off the RPO. There he goes. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Got him on the RPO. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The run inside. It's Burgess. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
On the move, it's Jenkins. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Keeps it himself. There's a crease. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bobcats. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going with the ground game left. Breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown Aztecs.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Running inside, it's Jenkins. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Sparks. Off and running. Touchdown, Texas State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Jumped on top of the pile. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He's got the first down. Finding some room. The 40, the 30, lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he capped things off with an 84-yard thrilling race to the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. He's past the sticks. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Aztecs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Play action on first down. Buying time to his right. Slings it downfield. Working on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aztecs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it, though.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Push is ahead. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throwing deep. Touchdown, San Diego State. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. He takes it all the way back for the defensive two-point conversion.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fresh center downs going to the air. Wide open downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown Aztecs! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Turns it upfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Ready, go! Jackson will throw. Got it. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bobcats. He got a step and just dusted the field. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And he puts through the extra point. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Looking for a crease. It's Sutton. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Turning it on! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Still looking to his right. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
22. Second down, gonna throw it. Got his man. Fights off a defender. He's dropped.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going for the big play. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, San Diego State! Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Right side, it's Smith. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Jackson gonna throw it. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Making his first move. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Sends it back in motion. First play of this drive. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Got him downfield. There he goes. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Aztecs call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Aztecs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. From the gun, it's Mitchell. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Now San Diego State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Second down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Using his legs, it's Burgess. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's open the show with Vanderbilt taking on the number 12 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Commodores, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And maybe, just maybe, this win helps them turn their season around. They get back to 2-3 on the year.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
Got the first down. Here's a little room there. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Aztecs just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Trying to move them on the counter. Breaks into the open.
To watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a gap. It's Mitchell. And he's in! Touchdown, San Diego State! On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Hits inside. It's Jenkins. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas State. Number 5 with the carry. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Jackson will throw. He's got it in the end zone for the conversion. At this point, you're probably just working on your 2-point plays. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Number 43. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Break. Solo. Ready, go.
Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. And the Aztecs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They give it to him again. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Burrowing for yardage. They're going to stop him short, and, man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down.
Man, I love the aggressiveness and physicality of this defense. 3rd down, they run the football. You say absolutely not. This is a strength of this offense. Usually, they're really good at converting 3rd downs. This defense just stood up and made a play.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Keeping his eyes downfield. He'll try to do it himself. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for space. It's Mitchell. Enough to move the chains. Could be an alley. He's at the 20. Touchdown Aztecs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finishes the drive with a thrilling 69-yard run to the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not?
Makes the grab in their space. He's at the 50. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Tackle is made at the 43. That's a first down.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Straight ahead, it's Jenkins. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Jackson gonna throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Out wide right, it's Jenkins. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Back has it. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this 1st down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Using his legs, it's Mitchell. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Handoff again. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Quick give. It's Sutton. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Aztecs line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He's going to get loose. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. To let that one get away from them, they look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to cap.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he's got some space.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
They'll start this drive from the 42. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Right side, it's Brown. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. We've reached a break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
2nd and long here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Back to pass on 2nd down. Taking a shot. Touchdown, San Diego State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The run inside. It's Pryor. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, it's Burgess. Turning it on! He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Jackson will throw. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Touchback? We don't want no stinking touchback. Here he comes out of his end zone. nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got the first down. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Making the adjustment. Follows his blocks. It's Mitchell. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover.
Ready. Blue 22, blue 22. Ready, go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up. It's really not hard to find the difference between this game and the loss last week. Turned it over 3 times a week ago, none today.
And just a great response. Last week, you know, you're probably the reason you lost, and you didn't take care of the football. But now you step out here, you show your team you can bounce back, you can lead, take care of the football, and lead this team to victory.
Drops back on first down. Makes the catch. It's Boston. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Aztecs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw one first. Quick catch.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Run in the red zone. It's Sutton. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Wants to throw on third. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Texas State. And they'll take over first and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11.
Ready. Go, go.
Gonna run it. It's Burgess. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.